Hi guys, welcome to the fifth and final week of the Moses series that we've been doing. We've looked at different points in his life, but tonight we're going to sort of look a little bit about the commandments. And obviously that was quite a big thing, a big deal at this time, and also for now, because a lot of countries still base their laws and stuff like that on these commandments. So it's quite a big thing that Moses got given. But we've been looking at the crazy life of Moses and the ups and the downs. But this is ultimately all about God and what he teaches and what Jesus then says about it in the New Testament. So it's quite a good way to finish. So God loves us and he wants what's best for us. He can't stand to see us hurting. And I think sometimes you may have people say this to you: oh, Christianity is just a big set of rules that we have to follow, and it's hard to keep them because you just want to be free. And when we are in true relationship with God, we realise that he's a father who loves us and wants to see the best for us. And it's so true in the 10 Commandments that he gave to Moses. In Exodus 20, verse 1 to 7, it says, "And God spoke all these words, I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in heaven, above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God." And later on he goes to say, "You shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God, for the Lord will not hold anyone guiltless who misuses his name." And ultimately this bit is talking about nothing else is going to make us happy, content. No other gods are going to be able to do that. And God is the most powerful, and love him. And then he goes on to say the second half. So love him firstly. That's the first most important thing. And this is in the New Testament. "So hearing that Jesus had silenced the Sadducees, the Pharisees got together. One of them, an expert in the law, tested him with this question: 'Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?' Jesus replied, 'Love the Lord your God with all your heart.'" So that was what we were just talking about, number one. "And with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it: love your neighbour as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments." And so if you remember nothing else about this series or nothing else about the commandments, love the Lord your God, love your neighbour as yourself. And so we're called to love God firstly and then to love others. And we've spoken a little bit actually in the last few sessions about what that love looks like during this time. Sending people encouragement, being there as a friend, doing something kind for somebody in a time that's quite difficult. And I don't know if you've done any of those things. Hopefully I'll hear back from you guys at what's been going on. And I hope you're doing okay in lockdown. His desire for us is that we love him and then we love others. And God gives us these guidelines so that we would get the best out of life. And so I think they're two really good things to hold on to. And however that looks like, you can decide. But loving God and loving others is so, so important. Maybe you've done something that has hurt somebody, or maybe you feel like you haven't really been in close relationship with God, or you haven't quite got there. And I just really encourage you to pray about that situation. And God will sort of renew that, will bring you back again, and will bring you into close relationship with him. And then from that, it's almost natural that you begin to sort of show God's love elsewhere in your life. And it's something that you sort of struggle with sometimes, and other times it feels easier than others. And I just pray that you guys can hold on to those two things, to love God and to love others. And so I've really enjoyed looking at Moses, and I hope you guys have too. I'm not really sure what we're going on to next, but I'll figure that out this week, and then we'll have another little series. It looks like we're going to probably be doing online church for a bit longer, so I'll do a few more sessions, and maybe we can begin like a WhatsApp group so we can get in contact with everybody. Okay, great to see you. I can't see you. great to send this to you again, and I hope it blesses you. Goodbye. God bless.